Man, I'm hungry. Oh, wait, it's review time. Let's go, JTB review.
Hey guys, what's going on here? This is John from JTB Metal 123 here. We're going to be talking about the last Ramones record called Adios, Amigos. And this record is going to hold a close place to my heart. All the original members are dead, passed away. And this band has kind of had a very long career. 20 years. 20 years. The band never stopped releasing material. Even though their later material was just garbage, bad. They showed persistence. They showed that they don't give a fuck. And they showed that, they went through the good and the bad times. And they did it to their fucking best to where they could not do it anymore. To where they had not 1 ounce of fucking musicianship left in them. They could not fucking do one more record together. As their first 3 records defined their core sound, they could never recover from it once, the 4th record was released. A lot of the fans always fucking went back to those first 3 records and still do to this day. After a lot of drama in the band, they called it quits. Joey and Johnny refused to talk to each other most of the time. There was almost no communication, which led to pretty much the demise of the band. And we have some more distractions from Dee Dee. Coming out with some solo stuff, doing his own little rap career thing, which is cool, but, you can kind of tell his interest in the band was just slowly going away. And, they never really made it to radio like they wanted to. They never really had their dream come true. They wanted to be on the radio. They wanted a huge fan base, and they never got that. As much as we think how big the Ramones are now, they always wanted to be like Beatles big. And they never got it. But, we gotta move on to this record. And so we're gonna talk about some of the songs here. A cool song that I like on here is called "The Crusher." CJ does the vocals, and it's kind of cool. CJ kind of has like his own little vocal style. Production wise, this is the greatest production I've ever heard from the Ramones. This is just really good sounding production. And as far as this record goes, this is the best goodbye record from a punk band that I think I've ever heard, or almost any band, really. This is just, take your dog out to the fucking, behind the barn and shoot him. This is the kind of record that, that I get, that I feel. Listening to this makes me emotional at times. Knowing that they were one of the greatest punk bands of all time, and they're gone, deceased. They gave us every inch of fucking, every ounce of blood, sweat, tears that they had left in them. They literally gave us everything they had. And it's just crazy, and you can hear it. And this band, the Ramones, that we talk about, that we worship, that we listen to, no matter what, the Ramones will always be a very important piece of punk history. There will never be a band that will sound like them ever again. They were unique. They were different. They were fucked up. They were crazy. But that's what made the Ramones. They were one of the most important bands on this planet. One of the most respected punk bands of all time throughout the heavy metal community, punk community, the music community. They were a band for people that never really fit in anywhere else. You know, they were from the misfits. You know, they were for the punks. They were for the people that didn't have a voice. And that was the Ramones. They made us feel welcome to places we never really went to, never had to go to. But they made us feel like we went there and we felt welcome. There's going to be a last few words here. But I just want to say thank you to the Ramones. I want to say thank you for those first 3 records that defined punk rock forever. I want to say thank you for giving us the music. Thank you for every record that you put out, even though all of them weren't awesome. We still always will respect you. We will always understand how important you are. And we will always, as fans, just keep you in our hearts, because we know you guys are gone now, and you know, and it's just sad, because a lot of us younger people like me did not get to see you live. But you will always be respected. You will always be in our hearts, and you will always be in the punk rock scene, music scene, forever. I want to thank all the families. I want to thank CJ. I want to thank all of them. Thank you for the music. We really appreciate it. From the fans to the band, thank you. And I just want to say goodbye. And we're going to leave it at that. Out of respect for the band members, and you know, that they're all gone, we're going to do a moment of silence here, and we're going to end the video. So thank you. Moment of silence, please. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching my reviews. I want to thank you, and I will see you guys on the next reviews. And if you have any other reviews you want to see, let me know. Thank you, and have a good day.